Hi everyone, welcome back. And today I want to talk about one of the things that I harp on all the time, which is why you should have a website if you sell on Etsy. And not everyone needs a website where you sell, but I would say that you should have a website if you want your business. I mean, it depends on what you want it to be. If you want it to be a full-time business or something that is even part-time but goes on for a while, as opposed to just something you're doing temporarily, right? So if you want it to be a sustainable business, regardless of whether it's part-time or full-time, you should have your own website. The reason for that is that if you sell on platforms, then you're bound to their rules. You don't know if they can deactivate your account anytime, and yes, they can. But having your own website is also good because it kind of establishes you as a brand. And the way that things are going now, that's going to make people trust you more if they see that you have a presence outside of Etsy and that you're taking it seriously. A website makes people think that you're taking it seriously, basically. And also, it takes a long time. It takes 8 to 10 months for Google to decide that your website is trustworthy enough to even start showing it consistently in search results, whether that's on page 5 or page 1. That's up to Google. But you're not going to be found consistently until that time because it does take time to build that authority up. So you don't want to wait until you have to have a website. If Etsy closes your shop and that's the only place that you can sell is from your own website, it's too late. You need to have that and you can build it up. Now, one thing that you can do if you're not ready to sell from your own website is just start a website on a platform like Wix or Squarespace, or you can use Shopify, but that's really set up to have a store. But there are other platforms where you can just set up a site and then have a shop link that directs people to Etsy to do the checkout. So you don't have to sell from your own website, but it's good to have that domain established and building up credibility with Google so that when you do decide to flip your products over to your website, you're not starting from zero. Because that's really hard to do if you're looking to get traffic from Google and you're depending on that as part of your traffic. So I would say yes, you probably do need a website if you want your business to be around for a while. Now, if you're just doing this as a hobby or temporarily or whatever, it's not as important. But just be aware that if Etsy decides to shut your shop, or if you're selling on eBay and Amazon and they decide to shut your shop, because platforms can do that. If you don't own a website, then you kind of have to hop to the next platform or whatever the case is going to have to be. But a website will give you that home on the internet where people can always find you. It gives you a little more credibility and people will trust you more for it. So leave me any questions and I will talk to you later.